What's up, beautiful people? This is Yash Atishay. And first of all, I'm very sorry. I know new videos are supposed to go up every Saturday morning. This is 9:30 at the night of Saturday. This video will go up on a Sunday morning. Something just showed up. I couldn't make it on time. I need to own up to it. I'm so sorry. Now, coming back to the point, a lot of you have been asking me lately, Yash, how do I edit my videos? I do not want to make Avatar or Ready Player One or one of those crazy VFX rich movies. I just want to do a basic edit. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to do that basic edit using an app called iMovies, which is free for your Mac, iPhone or iPad. It comes default in all of these devices. If you do not have it for some reason, it's a free download on the Apple App Store. Go ahead and download it. The link will be in the description below, and I'm not getting paid to say this, by the way. Now I have iMovies right here, but if you don't have it here, you can just go Command and Spacebar for your Spotlight search and write iMovies. It should show right up. You open it, and then we'll give my Mac 5 minutes of fame. Alright, you're greeted with what is new in iMovies, easy project, button, thumbnails, fast project creation, whatever. You make this thing go full screen first of all. Now let me break the screen down for you. Okay, the bottom part, the long bottom stretch that you see here, this part, this is known as timeline, and as name suggests, once you start dropping video clips in here, once you stop dropping in video clips in here, this will turn into a time code. This will show you from what second to what second or for what minutes to what minutes is a certain video or a certain image or a certain music being played. This part which has a huge down arrow and import media, this part is your library browser, what they like to call it. Basically here you have this tab says My Media right now. You'll be able to see all the videos and all the music and all the images that you have imported in here. You have audio separately. This is where you can use music from your iTunes library probably. Right now this is showing all my podcasts that I have subscribed to. Titles will have a lot of the standard default titles that come with iMovies. For example, this one is an expanding lower third, etc. Here is backgrounds. These are some of the default backgrounds that iMovie gives you. Transitions is transition effects between two slides, between two video clips, or between two images, or an image and a slide, an image and a video, and so on and so forth. This part over here, the top right quadrant, is basically your viewer. What it does is, for instance, when I hover my mouse here over this transition effect, it shows me what the transition effect looks like in the viewer window. It is just like the viewer on your camera or on your smartphone. When you're pointing your camera in a certain direction, the job of the viewer is to show you a preview of what image will look like or what your camera is looking at. The same way, the job of this viewer is to show you the preview of what your video, your image, your transition, your animation will look like. That is the basics of iMovie, and that is all you need to know to get started. Let's go back to My Media, and here I'm going to import the videos that I want to edit. So once you click on that, you will see on the left hand side here is a pane where you can go to different locations. These are your devices, your cameras, your favorites. You can go to F, which is a local disk in my computer. Then we have Macintosh HD. We have desktop as well. Okay, right now I'm going to use the videos for the previous video that came out on last Saturday for demo purposes. If you haven't seen that video yet, I highly recommend that you go ahead and do. You can do that by following the card that is showing up on the top right corner of your screen. Now, when you select this, you will see in the left hand side, you see a triangle. So you click on this triangle and this shows the components of the folder. This shows the files that this folder is hiding inside it. Now, if you want to edit only a select few clips, you can select those clips by pressing Command and clicking on them just like this. Or if you're like me and you want to edit all the videos in the folder, you can just select the folder and click on Import Selected in the bottom right corner here, Import Selected. You give it a minute. Depending on how powerful your computer is and how many clips you're importing, it will be done. Now it is done for me, so I will go ahead and I'll pick up, let's say, this one video clip. You click on it, you see the yellow bars at the right and at the left of the clip. You see the whole thing is highlighted in this yellow frame, which means the whole video is selected. By the way, if you move your cursor over the video thumbnail, you can, on the right hand side in the viewer window, you can see a preview of your video clip moving around. You just select this clip, you drag and drop it to the timeline. Now, right here in the middle right part, you have the slider. As you move the slider in, it will zoom in on your video clip or zoom out. Which means if your video clip is big and you want to edit in more details, or if it is small and you want to edit a very small part, cut a very small thing out, you can do that using this incredible zoom feature. This lets you zoom in to such a great degree. From here, let's say you want to apply a cut here. The keyboard shortcut for it is Command B. So you just place your cursor where you want to do the cut and you press Command B. Let's say you want to delete this part here, you just select that part and you press backspace on your keyboard and bam, it is gone. And this is how you can listen to the first initial part. Let's say here I am settling down on the couch, I'm getting in the frame. So from here I want to delete it. Again, I move the cursor where I want to delete it, I press Command B, this part is deleted, I select this part and I delete it, pressing backspace. And bam, my video starts perfectly where I wanted to. Oh no, it doesn't. Turns out I made a mistake here. No problem, everyone does that. Just move your cursor right where you want it to. Here, press Command B, select that part, backspace, gone. Perfect, my video starts right where I wanted it to. Now I'm sure I got up in order to stop the video from recording at the end of it, and I don't want that to be in my final video. So I go to that part. I feel this is too little space for me to work with, so I will zoom in more. I zoom in till the point where I'm comfortable and I can see these graphs very well. These graphs is what I'm talking about. These are audio waveforms. Perfect, this is where I want it to end. So I put my cursor there and I go Command B. It's done. I select this part that I want to remove and backspace. It's gone. And now I have a perfect video with the basic edits done. And this should be good enough to be posted on any social media platform, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, wherever you want it to go. Great. So now that I've done this, how do I share it? It is still in iMovies, right? How do I make it a video file? And the answer is really simple. In the top right hand corner here, you will see the share icon. You just click on it and you see it says theater, email, iTunes, YouTube, Facebook, Vimeo, image and file. Now this is really simple. If your target is YouTube, if you wanted to publish it on YouTube or Facebook or Vimeo or iTunes, it already has presets for it. You just click on YouTube and you sign in with your Google account and you should be good to go. And the same works for Facebook, same works for Vimeo, same works for iTunes. But what if you wanted to post it on LinkedIn? Or what if you wanted to share it with your friends on WhatsApp or any other platform out there which is not mentioned here? How do you do that? It's really simple. You go to File, you name your movie here. For just the purpose, I'll call it Video for Demo. Great, this video is about you cannot change it. This is completely up to you. Use what it was. The reason being, this is not going to show up anywhere other than in your iMovies. Tags, do you want to use a tag? If you are using the YouTube preset, this is where you should be entering the tags, because it will take these tags that you enter right here, and it will upload them on YouTube along with the video, just the same way as you would while you would manually uploading using YouTube on your browser. Below that is format. It says video and audio, and there's an option of audio only. This is in case if you want to use your videos as a podcast, as an audio podcast on iTunes or whatever have you, you can do that. You can export an audio only version of those of your clip. Resolution here stands for it is 1080. Since the video was originally shot in 4K, I have an option to export in 4K. I can also downgrade it to 720 or 540p, whichever I wish. For most people, if you're shooting with a 1080p camera, export it in 1080p. If you're shooting in 4K, export in 4K. If you have a very slow computer, if you have a very old computer, then I will recommend that even though it is shot in 4K, you export it in 1080, which will save you a lot of time. The lower this resolution, the lower time it will take to export. But if you're going, for instance, 540p, your video is going to look like potato. So we'll stick with 4K because it is shot in 4K. Quality high, low, medium, best, ProRes, whatever. We'll go with the default high. Normally high is going to turn out to be just fine for most people for social media use. Compress faster or better quality. I always stick with faster when I used to edit with iMovies. The reason being, and better quality does not show any significant difference in quality to my eye, so I'll stick with faster. You click on next, and then it will default the name that you entered here. It will ask you location. I will set it to desktop. Where is my desktop? Desktop. And I'll click on save. And the moment you click on save, it starts exporting. Right next to this share icon, you see a circle. This circle, when you keep your mouse over it, will prompt you saying show activity. You click on it, it is going to show you what it is doing in the background for you. For instance, right now it is exporting my movie. It is writing it to a file called video for demo, which is what I named it. Here it will show you the expected time that is left, and there is a cross button. If you click on it, it will stop exporting. Now, depending on how fast, how powerful your computer is, this will take more or less time. It is obvious, the more powerful your computer is, the lesser time it will take. The lesser powerful your computer is, the more time it will take. So thanks a lot guys for watching. I hope you learned something, and I hope you're already applying it by now. If you are not, please do that. And this is it for the video. Hit like if you think you liked it, hit dislike if you think it sucked, and in the comments below, let me know what other things you want me to help you with, what are the other things that I should talk about, and see you next time.